Imagine a friendship so unlikely, it defies all logic. A Texas oil tycoon and a notorious dope smuggler, bound by a bond that would shake the very foundations of their lives. Meet Rex Cauble, a member of the Texas elite, vehemently against marijuana, and Muscles Foster, a quirky cowpoke leading the largest dope smuggling ring in the state. Their friendship was described as a father-son relationship by psychiatrists, but it was far more complex and extraordinary than that. They met in the grandstands of the horse business in 1960, where Rex, an ambitious oilman, was just starting out as a quarter horse breeder. Rex owned some of the most famous studs in the industry, but it was a young Palomino stallion named Cutter Bill that would make his stable legendary. Muscles, a rodeo cowboy with a knack for trading horses, quickly recognized Cutter Bill's potential to become a world champion cutting horse. Despite their different backgrounds, Rex and Muscles grew close, not just as business associates, but as true friends. Muscles, who had a troubled past and a weakness for women, found in Rex a mentor and a father figure he desperately needed. Rex, on the other hand, craved the loyalty and devotion that Muscles offered, even though Muscles was often unreliable. Their friendship faced its biggest test when Muscles' dope ring was busted, and federal agents began investigating Rex's empire. Rex, surrounded by civic awards and photos of the rich and famous, felt an emptiness as the government poked into every corner of his life. Muscles, who had always been a fan of women, found himself in a downward spiral after his wife left him, taking their 2 sons. In his despair, Muscles turned to Rex for help, and Rex, despite his own marital troubles, came to his aid with a $9,000 check. Muscles' attempt to win back his family failed, leading to a suicide attempt and a stay in a Dallas sanitarium. Upon his release, Muscles was a changed man, struggling with the effects of shock treatments and turning to alcohol for solace. Rex, despite Muscles' unreliability, promoted him to oversee all his properties, including several large ranches and many smaller lots. Rex's explosive temperament often clashed with Muscles' loyalty, but their bond remained strong. Rex's empire grew, with acquisitions in steel, welding, and horse trailer companies, and his Cutter Bill Western World stores became famous. Rex's political connections, including his alliance with John Connolly, further solidified his influence in Texas. Rex's fascination with the violent world of narcotics officers led him to become an honorary member of the Texas Narcotics Officers Association. Muscles, meanwhile, found himself increasingly involved in the marijuana smuggling business, despite his own distaste for the drug. The smuggling operation, based in Florida, eventually moved to Texas, with Muscles providing the perfect cover through Rex's empire. Muscles' involvement in the smuggling ring brought him into contact with various characters, including Carlos Schertz and Jamie Holland. The smuggling operation grew, with shipments of marijuana worth millions being brought into Texas. Muscles' personal life continued to be tumultuous, with failed relationships and bouts of depression. Rex's own troubles mounted as federal agents closed in, investigating his connections to the smuggling ring. The government's case against Rex hinged on proving his involvement, but the evidence was circumstantial at best. Muscles, facing his own legal battles, was eventually found not guilty by reason of insanity, a verdict that shocked many. Rex, despite the investigations and accusations, managed to avoid indictment, leaving many questions unanswered. Their story is a testament to the complexities of human relationships and the unpredictable nature of life. In the end, the friendship between Rex and Muscles remains a fascinating chapter in the history of Texas. Stay tuned for more incredible stories from the archives. Texas Monthly, where history comes alive.